3 hits, scored once, got 2 hit, 3 up at bats, scored once, got 2 hits. All right. Strikeout. Okay, here we go. Turner, Robertson, Hanger, Vogelbach, Gannett, Sanchez. Oh, everybody got struck out except for Parkinson, the pitcher. Oh, yes. Did it. I did 14 strikeouts. First of all, in the minors. He goes, I gotta let him go. It's minors. You got a 9-year-old throwing 6 innings. He's probably about this big, dude. He was a fucking little general. Okay, let's go. All right, moving along. Play next appearance, I guess. We're gonna go to the bullpen. Huh. Okay, just so you guys know, I find this really important to let you know about how I do this. What you're looking for is the biggest gain you can get. The H over nines will automatically give you skill grade. So the higher you get that, you'll just move up from like a 91 to a 92 sometimes. You know, for if you're already, but it works best when you're in the low 60s and 70s when you're first starting and stuff, because that moves you big. This guy's almost at the very tops of his games of that. Apparently, the contact versus right is probably something I should work on because I'm at the cap there and I've been there for a while, apparently. Plate vision is something this would probably be a good one. 4 on the contact versus the left and some plate visions. I think plate vision slows the ball down for you, or lets you see it better or what have you. But just by I guess balls. I think it's plate vision, and so you have to be up there, face a lot of balls before you would get that. So that's something for me to think about. And then this one, I stay away from the games. Durability and stamina. Now, stamina you can see is gold. It's really hard to move after a while, so it's best to get it when you're young. So what you want to do, that's why you, as a starter, do the long, try to pitch as long as you can. Because after the 6th inning, that's when the stamina starts kicking. You start receiving stamina bonus. So that's that. Okay, so the change up in a K to 71 to 73. Well, I anticipate throwing a lot of strikeouts, so I'm going to be getting that normally. I anticipate that I will be getting a lot of base on ball coverage because I don't throw very many walks. Just how I roll. And getting basically and that maxes it out, so it don't mean nothing. This is probably the one to work with. Get the the 2-finger fastball. My 5th pitch. It's mostly for the hits. But ooh, I wanted to get my honors on those because of I don't have. I got to get the 75, in order to get a quirk, which is something really cool. Let's go back and take a look. Oh, I can't, so we just got to make a decision. Ugh, decision time. And then any time base and hitting is always a secondary it should be an afterthought. You're a pitcher, first and foremost. All right, let's go with the hit. That gives me the most points. That gives me 2 at the bottom, or 1.5, whatever, plus another 3. So that gives me almost 5 points. That's a really good movement for the overall for the player. Okay, so we'll advance. Go on. Okay. Second baseman Joey Wendell has recent performance or rivalry. Now that I'm, already there, this one, we go from blank what we are to a rival, center fielder, Lindstrom, or the closing pitcher. Huh. See, the weird thing about it, this is a good one. I think this is probably the one we should do. Just interact with your opponent, see what he says. Lindstrom sent you some text ahead of the game acknowledging your recent series loss. What? Okay, we lost our last series, but that's just a momentary. Now, I think I'm full on, so it doesn't matter. I can just way to kick us when we're down, man. We'll use that as a motivation during this series. Get that Maverick going. Yeah. It looks like we're going to move them into rival. Both of them. Maybe not. What's our record? We're 2-3. Oh, okay. What's his name? He was like the center fielder or something. No, it don't matter. I'm gonna strike him all. Gary Lindstrom, left field, number 7, batting 118. Okay, the second batter's batting 455. That's what you gotta be concerned with.
It's a rainy Miami day as we get ready for baseball under the roof of Marlins Park. Today, getaway day here in this 3-game series between the New York Mets and the Miami Marlins. It's a battle of elite pitchers next on MLB Network.
Since the end of last season. What the hell's going on? We're in Miami.
Eliezer Hernandez, the right-hander from Venezuela, gets the starting nod in this one. Dan Plesac, what do you got?
Hey, this guy pitched really well in his last outing, only allowing 1 run. If he brings that kind of stuff to the ballpark, he has a chance to pitch another gem in this one.
Play ball. 3. Out. Out.
Now at the plate, Marcos Casilla. He'll lead things off here in the bottom half of the first.
Oh, we were on the road the first series.
Casilla.
The division leader, you're on the road in the first 6 games, 8 games? Really? Christmas, man.
First pitch on its
no
way.
Respect.
And he takes a cold strike, 0-1. These Mets, fellas, as they take the field here today, been a middling start to the season as they come in 2-3 over their first 5.
Yeah, Matty, we had a saying in Texas, hit or get left behind. And that's exactly what this team did in their last game. Scored a bunch of runs, but good approach at the plate, working the ball to all gaps. Line to line, this team swung the bats well. I'm going to be looking for that again in this one.
Here comes the 0-2 pitch. Lifted in the air toward the line and right. And foul.
Did he vogue on? I hate that.
Now the fastball is right by him as he swings and misses for the first out of the inning. We have a moment here in Miami to take a look at the Marlins starting lineup. Thoughts, Dan? Who stands out?
Well, you better look out for that cleanup spot. He's having a good series against these guys so far. He's been a huge factor, particularly driving in runs. He's already driven in 5 in this series so far. So clutch situations with guys on base, this is the guy to watch.
Striding into the box, number 2. 9 at-bats in the series and 4 base hits. Here's the first pitch to him. And he'll look at a first pitch curveball that's in the dirt. It's ball one. And there are our umpires calling balls and strikes is Mr. Earl Hendricks.
Hey, D-Roll, Earl Hendricks, he's not a guy that gets a lot of complaints by either players or pitchers. He's a pretty good umpire.
Yeah, Dan, Earl's got a great track record in his sport. He's pretty consistent, and overall, he's been a fair umpire.
Ready to deal. Here's the 1-1. Good slider there. Gets a swing and miss. Fouled off. Here's another 1-2. Swing and a miss at the curveball, and there's your second out of the inning.
The main job of the number 1 and 2 hitters is to set the middle of the order up with an opportunity to do some damage. So when you strike both of them out, you're putting yourself in a pretty good position to make it through the teeth of the lineup without a whole lot of stress.
Moncada.
First pitch coming. Here it is. And he gets ahead here with the fastball. Strike one.
Back-to-back punch-outs in the bottom of the first. This guy has got his stuff working today. This offense better wake up.
Late on that one as it's fouled off to the left side. Bases are empty here with 2 men out. Fouled away. Now another 0-2. Grounded back up the middle. Story scoops it up. Throw on to Olsen will take care of him at first, and that ends the inning. Miami down in order. And this is still a 0-0 ball game. And that brings in the power hitting shortstop Trevor Story. With 10 runs batted in on 5 hits in the series, he's a guy to keep an eye on in this one.
Is he the 4th batter or the 5th batter? Let's find out.
First offering on its way. And they start him out away with a called strike.
There's a called strike on a changeup, not a particularly good one. That changeup up in the zone like this oftentimes gets hit very hard. Was able to get away with it that time, but if he's going to be successful, he's going to need to get that changeup down in the zone around the knees.
Got him swinging in the dirt. Number 51 corrals it, and he makes the throw to first. Story is retired, and there's one away.
All right, here's the defensive alignment for the Miami Marlins. And guys, we need to seriously focus on the defense behind the dish today. This guy brings gold to the party, the ability to block balls, keep everything in front of him, shut down a running game, and massage his pitcher through 9 innings.
So the base is empty here with 1 away, and that brings in the big power hitting first baseman Matt Olson. Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch. A little tardy there. No balls and a strike. No score here as we play inning number 2. A ball and a strike to the Mets first baseman.
I think if he executes that pitch on the corner instead of off of it, he probably gets some pretty weak contact, if anything. He jammed him pretty hard on the previous pitch, so my bet was he was going to try to cheat on the inside part, thinking it might be coming again.
No contact there, and it's 1-2.
You know, that can really be an effective pitch to a guy that has a lot of pop. They're up there looking for a fastball up in the zone, so if you can place it a little above it, they have a hard time getting the barrel up there.
Outside and low that time. Now it's 2 balls and 2 strikes. Into the windup. Here comes the 2-2 pitch. He pops him up toward the left side of the infield, and he'll put this away for the second out. And that'll bring in the San Diego product, Bradley Zimmer. He's ready for his first at-bat of this early season contest. Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. There's the fastball that gets the lower part of the zone, called for a strike. The 0-1 on its way. And he watches one dip low and inside for a ball. 1-1.
Well, that's a great take there, right there, on that slider down and in. That's one of the toughest pitches to lay off of as a hitter. That hard breaking ball coming down and in at the back foot. A tough take on a good pitch.
And he fouls this one off. 2 out, nobody on. And a good fastball swung on and missed for strike 3, and the inning is over. Down in order go the Mets. We'll go to the bottom of the second. No score. Coming to the plate now, Phil Velez with 5 RBIs on 5 hits in the series coming in. He's a real threat right now. Here comes the first pitch. Too high, 1-0. One and one now the count to the Marlins first baseman.
You know, from an offensive standpoint, they already knew they had their work cut out for him against a great pitcher. But if he's going to locate like that, this is going to be a tough day.
And now a fastball, but he's able to hold off on it, and it's 2-1 now. A little too tall that time. 3-1 now.
Christmas.
Well, that sets up a big pitch right here, Matt, because you don't want to lose the leadoff guy in a scoreless game. It's tough to work around the leadoff walk.
Full count, 3-2. The 3-2 pitch. Still hanging with him. Another good swing to keep it going. Hit sharply but foul down the right side. And he'll finally just wear him down as this one swung on and missed for the first out.
Okay, here's how the Mets are lining up defensively. And this team, they're not going to be moving around as much as some of the new age teams. The shifting and moving the third baseman over second base and the right fielder to play third base. This is going to be your stationary team, trusting pitchers to execute pitches.
Digging in, the switch hitter, Bert Valley, is coming off a 3-hit performance in the loss last night.
All right.
First pitch on its way. And a high strike to begin the at-bat. It's 0-1. Bottom of the second here with no score. And a good job to lay off the fastball there close, but it's 1-1. Who jumped the gun a bit on that swing, and he's down 1-2. He takes strike 3 called on the fastball. Couldn't pull the trigger, and there are 2 away.
Wow, his stuff looks electric coming out of the gates in this one, guys. That's 5 batters faced, 4 strikeouts. That's going to be a tough pace to keep up, but it looks like he has what it takes to work deep into this game.
Batting 6, the second baseman, Travis Shaw.
And that brings up the left-handed hitting Travis Shaw. As he'll take a look at a high strike that time, it's 0-1. He'll try to make something happen with 2 gone in the bottom of the second. The windup and the 0-1. And it's fouled away. Got him swinging, and that will end the inning. 1, 2, 3 go the Marlins. We'll move to the third with no score. Brett Phillips will bat next. 7, 8, 9, bottom of the order set to go here in the third. Here's the first pitch to him. Now a changeup, but it misses just a little below the zone. Slider gets the outside. That's a strike. The 1-2 misses off the plate.
2-2.
The 2-2 doesn't get the zone. Count full now. Tomas Nido, the number 8 hitter here, waits on deck. Swing and a miss as he starts the third the same way he ended the second, with a punch out, 1 away.
Looked to me like he had the right idea with the swing on that pitch, and he just didn't get the bat through the zone in time. The pitch was away. He let it get deep, maybe trying to take it the other way, but it got too deep and was by him by the time his barrel could get in the correct position.
In now, Tomas Nido.
Number 3, Tomas.
As he will take a fastball in there at the knees for strike 1. And he's looking to get it going, off to a bit of a slow start this year. Here's a late swing and a miss, strike 2. Swing and a line drive. Foul. Third inning, no score to this point. The 0-2 home. Got him swinging. Chased it well out of the zone, and there are 2 gone.
2 up, 2 down on strikes in this inning. He looks really sharp out there, guys.
So here now is the pitcher, Gio Wiz. First 2 men in the inning have both gone down via the punch out, so we'll see if he can fare any better. And the pitch. This should end the inning as it's sent out to second. Shaw gloves it. He'll whip this one to first in time, and that ends the inning. Mets go down 1-2-3. Home half of the third coming up. No score. Ready now, Grady Lindstrom. 7, 8, and 9 to start the home third.
Not much going on offensively so far for these guys. 6 up, 6 down. We'll see if the bottom part of the lineup can get something going.
Well, the home crowd seems a little restless, so I'm sure they'd appreciate it. Into the windup. Here comes the 0-1. Good breaking ball there, laid off for the second strike.
I guess he's really trying to measure that fastball in his first at bat, but you really never want to put yourself in 0-2 count if you could do anything about it.
Good job to spoil that one away, and he stays alive. Here comes another 0-2. Fastball called, strike 3, and there's the first out of the inning.
Just flat out froze him there. Nothing too deceptive about that four-seam fastball, so I think he wasn't expecting it at all.
Batting 8th, the catcher, number 51.
Into the box, number 51. Now a swing and a ball popped in the air back behind short. Story backs up and takes care of it. 2 away. Stepping in, Eliezer Hernandez. This guy's still looking at a 0 in the hit column.
Eliezer Hernandez.
First pitch on its way. There's a fastball to start him off, but that misses for ball 1. Marlins are still on the lookout for their first hit of the ball game. Not quite reaching 90 with the fastball, but it's 1-1 now.
That's a real good job of going back-to-back fastballs right there. Most of the time, a hitter will see a fastball in the inside half of the plate, and they'll just think, well, this pitcher's going to go back on the outside. But when you double up like he did right there, it sends a message to the hitter that you're not afraid to throw in that inner half of the plate.
Here's the 1-1 pitch. Takes a look at a changeup there, and it's a ball and 2 strikes now. The 1-2. Hit weak to the mound. Throw to first in plenty of time, and the side is retired. Make it 9 straight here to start the ball game. On now to the top of inning number 4, and we are tied 0-0. Stepping in and ready for another shot, Joey Wendell, a base hit in his first trip.
Yeah, guys, still the only hit in this game so far. They've been pretty well shut down. Guys on the mound have really much controlled the whole outcome up until this point.
Too high that time with the inning's first pitch. It's ball 1. Swing, and oh my, hit him with the high. It bangs against the giant cement pole and gone. A solo shot down the line in right. Home run number 3 here in the early going, and the Mets are on the board first, 1-0.
I think it's time to start pitching around this guy. He's hit 3 home runs already in the series. I'm not sure what more they need to see, but this is not the guy I want to be pitching to right now.
Now batting.
J.D. Davis, the next to bat.
Davis.
Line to the right side, but that's a foul ball. 1 run, 2 hits, and no errors on the Mets line score so far. That's in there, and he's deep in the hole now, 0-2. Well below the knees, laid off on the changeup there. Fastball swung on and missed for the first out.
He put up a pretty good battle at the plate right there. They finally get him on a 1-2 pitch, but you could see that he wasn't laying down without a fight. He really made the pitcher earn that strikeout.
Now batting.
Here's Mookie Betts.
Mookie Betts.
As the first pitch misses to him, it's ball 1. He's 0 for 1 thus far. Slider bends into the middle of the strike zone, taken for a strike. Count moves to a ball and 2 strikes now.
I know it's a guessing game, but usually when you flip that coin, it better come up fastball at this level. You cannot be late right there. That was right in the wheelhouse.
High in the air and drifting out to shallow center. Shaw takes charge out there, and he stays with it for the second out.
Boy, he showed some pretty good range, heading pretty deep into the outfield to bring that one down. Thought the outfielder might call him off, but he clearly had it under control.
The batter.
Stepping in now, Trevor Story. As the first pitch here's a bit high, it's ball 1. Comes into this at bat 0 for 1 in the ball game. Fouled off. One run, 2 hits, and no errors on the Mets line score so far. And a slider misses here. 2 balls and a strike.
Wow, it just doesn't seem like he's being as aggressive as he was before he gave up that home run. Was throwing the ball great. Now it seems like he's a little bit more tentative throwing the ball across the plate.
Even count, 2 balls and 2 strikes. The 2-2. Belted high and deep into right center. Valley ranging back to the track, and this one will bounce into the wall, and that'll get down out there near the wall, and he is in there.
Boy, after that base knock right there, D-Roll, he extends his hitting streak to 7 games.
Yeah, and you can tell he's made some necessary adjustments at the plate. Anytime you're getting a knock every day of the week, you're doing things right. He's keeping that front shoulder tucked, staying inside the ball, not trying to do too much.
He's set. Here it comes. Now a fastball a bit too low here. It's ball 1. In for a strike. It's 1-1.
1-1.
The set and the 1-1 fouled away.
Little guessing game going on right now. Being late on that fastball after the change. He had to be sitting off speed right there.
From the stretch, the 1-2. Off-speed pitch in the dirt as he takes it for a ball.
I don't know why he's not going high and inside.
Slapped hard the opposite way. In there, base hit,
Right.
and that ought to
Good
get the run in
insurance
from
I'm working
third.
with. All right.
And time will be called here as the pitching coach heads out to the mound and hopefully try and settle this guy down a bit. Stepping into the box, Bradley Zimmer looking to put the ball in play here. He went down on strikes in his first at-bat.
Yeah, and kind of shocked he got blown away with a fastball. You could tell he was late on that one. And we'll see if he tries to cheat to something this AB.
In there, 0-1.
Man on first, 2 outs. You have a 2-out rally going on.
A swinging strike, and now it's 0-2. Olsen, the runner at first with 2 gone. Line drive to left. And that's in there, base hit. Digging in, Brett Phillips. He'll look to bounce back after striking out his last time up.
Yeah, Matty, big time K last time up, and it's been a tough series for him so far. You can tell he's just not seeing the ball off this team. Let's see if he can make an adjustment right here.
There's a fastball right down Broadway taken for a strike. Looking to minimize the damage here. There's a swing and a high deep drive headed for the right field corner, but it bends just foul into the second deck. Oh, and 2, here it is. Oh, and he dusted him off the plate that time. Some mind games being played now. It's 1-2.
Well, giving up hits is one thing, but judging by that last pitch, he doesn't have any consistency with his release point right now. He doesn't know where it's going, and he knows it.
And it's a 2-2 count to Brett Phillips.
Man, this at-bat has changed quickly from 0-2 now to 2-2. A good job of plate discipline by this hitter, not chasing those pitches just off the plate.
The 2-2. And now a pitch hit sharply on the ground. But this is going to be a foul ball as that keeps things at 2-2.
Shit, I'm in the well.
Hit in the air to right field. Valley will reach out with one hand to make the catch on the move, and that ends the inning. So it's 2 runs on 4 base hits, no errors and a couple of men left on. To the bottom of inning number 4 we go. The Mets lead this one 2-0. In now, Marcos Casilla back to the top of the lineup as they're still looking for their first base runner in this one.
No doubt about that, Matt. They've yet to figure this guy out on the mound. He's looked great so far.
He has, but we'll see if this second trip through the order changes anything.
Yeah, it'll be interesting to see what kind of adjustments these hitters are able to make in the middle innings of this game.
Hot Shot has been activated. Hey. What is Hot Shot, by the way? Anyway, let's find out. Hot Shot is accuracy is boosted when your team is winning. Okay. And criteria for beating heart and outlaw, and I don't have those two, so it's just the first one.
First delivery to him on the way. Fastball in there for a called strike.
These are huge innings for a team's morale. The pitcher wants to go out and throw that shutdown inning up and get the boys back swinging the bats again with a chance to capitalize and even extend this current lead.
That's
The windup
exactly what I
and
was
the
thinking.
0-1.
He
Just ramps up, and here's the fastball by him. 0-2.
Man, I know exactly what this guy's feeling at the plate. Here we go again. Every time you're struggling, you look up, and it says 0-2.
Protecting on 0-2, so we'll do it again. In under the hands with a fastball. It's 1-2. Pitch on the way. Grounder down the line at third. But this is a foul ball as the count holds steady at 1-2.
I haven't tried my curveball yet. Let's see what we can do with it. We go a little high. See what we got.
Lifted down the line in left.
Oh, man.
Davis into
This
foul
happens every
territory.
game. That one player
And this
that
will
gets
wind
like
up a
9,
foul
10
ball.
pitches to throw his mind off my pitch count. All right, see what we got back. Okay. This
The
guy
1-2.
got it. He ain't got it.
And he fouls this one
my
off.
Goodness. All right. Act like he's a. Okay, hold on. Assess. We're going 8, 9. Yep, 9 pitches.
Set to deal on a ball and 2 strikes. And he finally wears him down here as he strikes him out after a 9-pitch at bat.
Boy, this guy has really good stuff so far on this one. How about 7 Ks, and we're just in the middle innings of this one. If he continues this up, this could be a real solid performance.
Ready now for the Marlins. Number 2. 0 for 1 for him here in this one. First pitch on its way. Fastball catches the black there for a called strike. 1 out, nobody on. Off the plate, 1 ball, 1 strike. So 1-1 home. Ties him up inside with a good fastball.
I know that fastball registered at about 92, 93, but I guarantee you it looked about 4 to 5 miles an hour faster than that for this offensive player. After coming off a curveball, the old push the throttle and pull it is being used.
They know me too well. All right, here we go.
The 1-2. Liner toward right center.
Drop. Yeah,
and the Marlins had their first hit of the game.
I mean, that fires me up right there. Opposite field knock, and in today's game, where every manager is employing hundreds of shifts to watch this batter go the other way, was special.
Now batting. Third
Next to bat will be the Cuban import, Yohan Moncada. And it's fouled away. He's 0 for 1 after grounding out in his only trip to the plate so far. Another one fouled off, and he's quickly behind 0-2. The 0-2 home. A ball and 2 strikes.
0-2 pitch, not even close to the zone, and a fastball might be an indication that he's going to start using some of his secondary pitches.
Yeah, that's exactly what that meant.
The 1-2 is swung on and missed. He got him on strikes.
Man, this guy's on his game today, not only when he's throwing strikes, but how about the amount of strikeouts? What's even more impressive, no walks up to this point. So he's pounding that zone with strikes, and he's making these hitters swing the bat.
Now batting, the first baseman, Bill Vumland.
Into the box now, Phil Velez, as he'll take a look at ball 1. Little late on this one as it's lifted the other way down the left field line. And he'll get there in plenty of time to put this one away, and that ends the inning. So no runs on a hit here, no errors, 1 man left on. We played 4 full. It's the Mets 2 and the Marlins nothing. Into the box now, Tomas Nido. He was a strikeout victim in his first try.
Tomas Nido.
Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch. Fastball taken, but that gets the zone for a strike. Some action out in the bullpen. Couple of right-handers starting to loosen up. The 0-1 on its way. Now a swing, and he just fouls this one away. And it's 1-2.
Wow, that was a pretty good 2-strike slider right there. I think that would fool them, and the umpire too.
High in the air out to center field. Casilla patrolling center makes the play, 1 out. Stepping in, Gio Wiz. He got on top of one and was a ground out victim last time. Here comes the first pitch. Watches a fastball right there for strike 1. On its way, the 0-1 pitch. This is pulled into right. And that ball gets down out near the wall and should be extra bases. Not in time, and he's in there with a double.
That was a great job of driving that ball, extending his arms
right
very
over
well,
his
was
head.
able to get it over the right fielder's head, one hopping it off the wall for an easy double. That's one of those solid hits that you don't even feel coming off the bat.
The batter, the second baseman, Joey Wendell.
And that'll bring up Joey Wendell. Line down the left field line. But this will be foul. Oh, 1, here's the pitch. And this one's downstairs. It's a ball and a strike. Now here's a shot out to right center field. And this one bounds around against the wall. He's in at second safely. As also on the play, a run comes across to score. So much of this game is situational hitting, guys. Nice job there.
Yeah, you've got to find a way to pick your teammates up when you're given the chance, and he doesn't try to do too much right here. He just takes what's there. Safely on second, and his buddy is high-fiving teammates in the dugout.
Now the Marlins skipper's up out of the dugout on his way to the mound. And a change is in the offing, as that'll be all for his starter this afternoon. So he'll make his way to the dugout after working just 4 1/3, and he just didn't have his best stuff in this one. Number 52 enters from the bullpen to do the pitching.
The batter, the third baseman, J.D. Davis.
In now, J.D. Davis, as he'll watch a slider that runs out of the strike zone away for ball 1. He's 0 for 2 in the ballgame so far. Here's the 1-0. Just missing here, 2-0.
We've seen him go down on strikes more than once in this game, so this has been a better approach by him at this at-bat. Much more patient, and he's gotten himself into a good hitter's count.
And a good comeback fastball there. It's 2 balls and a strike. Wendell, the runner at second with 1 away. And that's ball 3 now, as it just misses below the zone. The 3-1. And this is sliced foul into the stands in right, out of play. Three-two pitch. Fastball, and ooh, that ran in and drilled him.
Well, I bet the manager breathed a sigh of relief when he saw he wasn't hurt that badly. The last thing they can afford to lose is a guy like that for any length of time.
Now batting, the right fielder.
Standing in now, Mookie Betts. Hit sharply toward the right side. Valley back in plenty of time to put this away, however, and there are 2 gone. And he'll take those extra 90 feet, so put runners at the corners now with 2 gone in the inning. So here's the cleanup hitter, Trevor Story.
Up next for the Mets, the shortstop, Trevor Story.
First pitch of the at-bat. Well behind that fastball. It's a swinging strike.
That's what you call a challenge fastball right there, boys. I don't know if he was necessarily trying to miss up in the zone like he did, but he got away with it right there and put the fastball by him.
A ball and a strike to Trevor Story. Had him off stride that time, and it's 1-2.
Hey, that's a really good pitch right there, and that's one of those off-balance swings. As a pitcher, you want to look in and say, howdy, if you're waving at me. A real ugly swing, and it gives you a lot of confidence when you make a guy look that bad.
In the dirt and blocked behind the plate. A throw to the plate, and he is safe at the plate. It's now a 4-0 game.
This is why you've always got to be careful with a runner on third. He went with the slider there and just overthrew it and spiked it into the ground. He's going to have a hard time letting that one go.
Runner in scoring position at second with 2 down. Waved at and missed for the third out. Not much of a chance at hitting that one, and the inning is over. So it's 2 runs on 2 hits, no errors, and a runner left. Home half of the 5th coming up. It's the Mets 4 and the Marlins nothing. Now to the plate, Bert Valley. He'll start things out here in the home 5th, and it's been tough sledding for this lineup through the first half of the game.
Yeah, they haven't had any momentum going to the plate so far in this one, Matt. They need something to break their way and wake them up a bit.
Be nice to get these fans involved at some point as well. First pitch on its way. And he'll lay off a fastball here in a good spot, but ruled a ball 1-0. Swings through it for strike number 2.
1 and 2 the count.
Lofted in the air out toward right center. On the move is Betts. He gets there to make the play for the first out of the inning. There's our line score through the first 4.5, and these guys have basically had the bats taken right out of their hands. Just 1 hit to this point. Up next from Miami, Travis Shaw looking to put the ball in play here. He went down on strikes in his first at-bat.
Yeah, but it was a good changeup, Matty. Good arm action on that pitch. Look for him to try and stay back a little bit more. Let the ball get a little deeper. Don't be shocked if this pitcher tries to rush a heater right here.
Ball 1.
It's his first pitch. It's always going to be a fastball. What are you thinking?
And he looks at a slider in there. 1-1. Bases are empty. 1 man out. No offer on that one. 2 balls and a strike. Here's the 2-1 home. Turned on that one and crushed it. Just pulled it a little foul. Into the windup. Here comes the 2-2 pitch. Hit hard on the ground towards second. Wendell scoops it up. And there are 2 away now.
Man, I'm way ahead. I should be 55 pitches by the end of this.
Stepping up now, Grady Lindstrom. He got called out on strikes his last time through.
Yeah, in today's game, certainly don't get completely reprimanded for too many strikeouts, but no one likes to go down looking. Expect him to be a little bit more aggressive at the dish this AB.
In there for strike 1. Bases are empty here with 2 men out. He pulls this one into right. And Mookie will make the play, and that retires the side. Miami down in order. They're on the short end of a 4-0 score.
5, 6, 7, 8, 9. Ooh, I'm up 5th.
That'll bring up the power hitter, Matt Olson. He's set to lead us off in the 6th inning.
Matt Olson.
Here's the first pitch to him. First pitch fastball in there for a called strike. saws him off here as this ball's popped into the air. And he'll steer clear of the flying debris to make the catch here for the first out. One away now for the Mets in the 6th. And up next, the San Diego area native Bradley Zimmer. Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch. And here's a fastball called for strike 1.
0-1.
In there, strike 2.
Let's see if he continues to climb that ladder, or does he try and get him fishing on something bouncing in the dirt?
Bouncing in that dirt.
Into the windup. Here comes the 0-2 pitch. And they'll try to bounce a curveball on 0-2, but he holds back. It's 1-2 now.
Tried to get him to chase that 0-2 curveball there, but he wasn't biting. Very well could see it again here, though.
Yeah.
The 1-2.
Again.
Popped him up. Number 51 has a play, and he brings it in for the second out of the inning.
What pitchers are 52? What?
Ready for another shot now. Brett Phillips. He struck out and flied out. 0 for 2 so far. First pitch of the at-bat on its way. And he jumps at a changeup, a swing and a miss. The windup and the 0-1. Didn't quite catch the zone there. Ball 1. A ball and 2 strikes now.
96. Wow, he's got heat.
And a fastball swung on and missed, and the side is retired. Down in order go the Mets, but they hold a 4-0 lead. So striding in, number 51 will start things out in their half of the 6th as they look to shake things up here for a lineup that, quite frankly, has been non-existent to date.
No doubt about that, Matt. They've been completely overmatched to this point. 1 hit through 5 innings. I mean, what else can you say about the pitching they faced other than it's been fantastic? We'll see if that continues as we approach the later inning.
All right. I'll try.
First pitch of the at-bat. Hit sharply but foul down the right side.
They're waiting on that one. Okay. Let's change it up a little then. Shake it up, shake it up. Here we go.
Into the windup. Here comes the 0-1. A late swing on the slider, and quickly it's 0-2.
This guy's pitching really well in this one so far. You could just see he's awful confident, attacking the strike zone, and when he comes off the mound at the end of the inning, it looks like he stepped in a big old bucket of sassy.
Oh, I sure did.
Fastball well outside.
Okay, so now is where I think you pull the string. Throw the El Cambio up there. Hasn't seen it yet, and I think he's set up for it right here.
What's the El Cambio? The changeup? Nah. Look, no, we just go fastball textbook. High and inside.
And he punches out another one. Make it 9 for the ball game.
I'll tell you right now, this guy has a shutout going, and it's been all business. He's not messing around trying to pick at corners. He's being aggressive in the zone, and he's attacking each and every one of these hitters up to this point.
Elvis Reyes will get the call here as he'll hit for the pitcher.
Number 23, Elvis Reyes.
Pinch hitters, I can't stand doing pinch hitter too.
And that's taken for strike 1. And he's looking to get it going. Off to a bit of a slow start this year. The windup and the 0-1. Behind 0-2 now. Here comes the 0-2 pitch. Back up the middle.
Story brings it in.
And there's out number 2. Now back to the top of the lineup, stepping in Marcos Casilla. And Dan, it seems like this starter is just dominating the game right now. Feels like we're seeing a lot of 3-up, 3-down innings.
No doubt about that, Matt. Hey, I've enjoyed watching him go about his business, but I'm also interested to see if this offense can figure out a way to get a couple of cracks in his armor before it gets too late.
Yeah, that remains to be seen.
No, 9 pitches. Mr. 9 pitches. How did I get him last time? Ended up with a changeup. All right, let's see what we
Here's
get.
the first pitch to him. Just a bit high with the fastball, but didn't get the call. 2 out, nobody on. Two balls, no strikes to the Miami center fielder.
Oh,
That's a really tough pitch to do anything with. The backdoor slider just off the plate, just missing the strike zone. That's nearly an unhittable pitch to hit for a hitter.
The 2-0 on the way. And he popped him up.
In comes Phillips.
But this will land untouched.
Classic
Foul
change
by
of speeds right
seconds.
there. Threw the hitter's timing off. Got a late foul ball. Interested to see where he goes now.
And the 2-1. Sent foul again, and after being way ahead, now it's even at 2-2. The 2-2 is offered at and missed. He chased it for strike 3. Make it 6 shutout innings as he continues to give him fits out there. We're through 6 full. Mets out in front, 4-0. Jacob Barnes is into the ball game now as he'll make his 5th appearance of the season here.
Number 54, Jacob Barnes.
Now at the plate, Tomas Nido. 0 for 2 for him to this point.
The catcher, number 3, Tomas Nido.
Pitch on the way. Grounded foul off to the right. Now the 0-1. And he lays off for ball 1.
1-1.
1-1 pitch is a sinker taken for a strike 1 and 2. Two and 2 to the Mets catcher. Not where he wanted that fastball to be, and it's 3-2 now.
That one missed, but if it's a strike, I don't know how you get the barrel of that pitch. You have to really be sitting on it to hit a fastball coming in that hard on the inside part of the plate.
Fouled off. The 3-2 one more time. And a good take there as they'll have a leadoff man aboard to start the 7th. It's ball 4.
And that's what you want from your leadoff hitter. Show some great patience and discipline, making the pitcher labor to start the game. The result is a leadoff walk and a chance to make some early noise.
Now batting, the pitcher, Gio Wiz.
Into the box, Gio Wiz batting left-handed here as he takes a look at strike 1. He's 1 for 2 in this one. On its way, the 0-1 pitch. Now a ball lined to the left side. Foul.
0-2 pitch. Oh, shoot.
The 0-2 home. Now a ball lined toward the alley in left center. But this will be pulled in out there in left center. Well hit, but a rough out number 1. Joey Wendell will stride in again, and you can bet he'd love to do again what he did back in the 4th. A solo home run here that's been the only long ball of the game so far. First pitch on its way. Maybe trying to back him up a bit there with the fastball.
97.
Nido stands at first with 1 out. One and 1 to the Mets leadoff hitter. 1-1, here it comes. Called strike 2 on the cutter, and he's behind in the count now, 1-2. The 1-2 misses for the second ball.
2-2.
And a half-hearted attempt that time, but they'll say he broke the plane, and that's out number 2.
For me, check swings are right there next to bang-bang plays at first as the most difficult calls for an ump to make. Taking a look at show motion, the batter doesn't appear to hold up enough, so I think the call was right.
The third baseman, J.D.
Into the box now, J.D. Davis. Swinging a ball hit on the ground. He's hitless in his 2 at-bats so far. Set to deliver the 0-1. And that misses 1-1.
There's not too many umpires in the game that are going to ring that first strike right there. That was borderline up, even though it was in the zone.
Has to reach for that one as he fouls it away to the right side. It's 1-2 now.
Only a different camera now.
Swing, and there it goes. Deep to left field. Out of here into the visitors' bullpen.
That's the second home run? Or that's his, oh, that's his first.
It's a 2-run shot to straightaway left. First home run of the campaign for him. As they pile on, it's now 6-0.
That's what I love about baseball. The pitch before, he looked absolutely foolish, but he gathered himself, stayed with the plan, and the next pitch he goes yard. Every pitch is another chance.
In now, Mookie Betts. As the first pitch to him is in there for a called strike 1. He's hitless in 3 at-bats to this point. On a line, that's a base hit.
stronger pitching staff.
Well, that's not a bad pitch right there. That's a pretty good sinker. He just happens to hook that one right into left field for a base hit.
Yeah, he got the bat head out right there, Dan, and was able to get that one to left field.
Up next for the Mets, the shortstop, Trevor Story.
Standing in now, Trevor Story, as the first pitch to him is swung on and missed for strike one. He's got a hit in 3 at-bats to this point. The 0-1 delivery. Way inside with that one, a pretty easy take there. Who jumped the gun a bit on that swing, and he's down 1-2. A runner on first with 2 away. Got him. And that's the 3rd time we've written a K next to his name in this one. So it's 2 runs here on 2 hits, with one of them being the home run. Time to get up and stretch here in Miami. It's the Mets 6 and the Marlins nothing. Standing in, number 2. He's 1 for 2 in the ball game.
Starting to run out of time. They haven't been able to score any runs as we're moving late into this one. A perfect time for this leadoff guy to try to get on base and ignite a rally.
First pitch of the at-bat on its way. And a high strike there, 0-1.
Hey, we're moving into the later innings right here, and this guy's continuing to pitch well with his first pitch strike percentage well over 60%. That's about league average so far, so he's right on point.
Behind 0-2 now. Into the windup. Here comes the 0-2 pitch. And they really bunch him up on that one as he swings and misses for the first out.
Oh, I love watching a pitcher that can run a good hard fastball in on a guy's hands and completely lock him up. That's such a tough pitch to do anything with. If you can locate your fastball there consistently, you're going to have a lot of success as a pitcher.
Now batting, the third baseman, Yoan Moncada.
Into the box, Yoan Moncada. This is hit high in the air out toward left center. Waiting on it is Zimmer. And that's the second out of the inning.
All right. 83. Okay, we should be at 77 at the end of this one. So we're 6 up right again. Ugh.
Next will be the cleanup hitter, Phil Velez. He flew out in his last at-bat.
Phil Velez.
First pitch on its way. Now a slider, and he gets ahead of him here, 0-1. The windup and the 0-2 pitch. Fouled away. Bases are empty here with 2 men out. The next 0-2 is taken. That's ball 1.
Hey, I can understand why he wanted to elevate the fastball right there. This batter's eyes have been lit up since he stepped in the box. Let's see if he gets him fishing on something breaking in the dirt right here.
Let's see what we can do about that. Go with the curve first and then the changeup.
The 1-2.
Swung
Swung on in the dirt for the 3rd strike. Nito is after it, but the throw is late, so the inning will continue after the strikeout pitch gets away. Now in the box, Bert Valley. It's been an 0 for 2 effort for him to this point.
Valley.
Here's the first pitch to him. Now a strike called in the upper part of the zone. And another strike. Good fastball under the hands. It's 0-2.
He certainly hasn't been the aggressor in this at bat. 2 straight takes, so now we'll see if he can change his approach and battle up.
Here's a swing and a high pop-up. Davis is there, and the inning is over. Marlins leave 1. They still find themselves down 6-zip. Tayron Guerrero enters now in a mop-up role as he'll try to keep the deficit right where it is.
56. Tayron Guerrero.
Striding in once again, Matt Olson. He's working on a 1 for 3 thus far.
Matt Olson.
Here comes the first pitch.
He's the 5th, right?
Ball 1 as he lays off below the zone. Guerrero is a guy known for his lights-out stuff. He tends to rack up strikeout numbers at a very high rate. However, he does at times get wild. Walks have come back to bite him on more than one occasion.
You know, it's not uncommon, Matty V, for a relief pitcher to come in with really good stuff. And it seems like he's either really hit and miss. He'll rack up a lot of strikeouts, but if he's not quite on, he'll also rack up a lot of base on balls. And that could cause a pitching coach and a manager to really start to pull their hair out.
The 1-1. Just does manage to get a piece there as this is bounced foul.
Hey, he looked like he was a little bit out in front on that breaking ball right there. The body can go a little bit. If he was able to keep his hands back a little bit, he might have been able to do some damage with that pitch.
Swing and a miss as he ran the fastball right by him for the first out.
This pitching staff has done a really good job against this guy in this series. This is a really good hitter, and it's not easy to make a guy strike out 5 times in a series up to this point, but that's what they've done to this guy so far.
The center fielder, number
Stepping in now, Bradley Zimmer.
Struck out 2
Yes,
guys.
he will take strike
3
1 on the
times in a
fastball
game.
here. No balls and a strike.
It's really easy
He's
to
got
get
a hit
5
in
in a
3 at-bats to this point. The windup and the 0-1.
Like I do it. No.
Behind 0-2 now.
That guy had.
1 out, nobody on.
Or hit. I don't know. One of them's a pitcher, one's a hitter.
And on 0-2, he misses with a fastball.
Wow, that's a tough pitch to take. 0-2 fastball just off the corner, and I mean just off the corner.
The 1-2.
Hard liner, but picked up on a hop.
Throw just does get him at first as he was really moving that time. So 2 are gone in the Mets half of the 8th, and that brings up outfielder Brett Phillips. He's ready. Here's the first offering. Just off the outside that time, laid off for a ball. And he just misses inside with the fastball there.
When you're down 6 on the mound, you got to at least throw strikes here.
I'll bat in the 9th inning. No, they'll probably relieve me here pretty soon. Let's see the difference.
Popped him up.
What's going on? Like a different angle.
Number 51 waits on it, and that retires the side.
All right, I'm batting second.
Mets go down 1, 2, 3. They lead it 6-zip. At the plate, Travis Shaw. He comes in 0 for 2 thus far.
It doesn't look very promising so far in this one as we move into the later innings. Down by a bundle, it's time to get some base runners and hopefully a long ball to get them back into this one.
Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch. Strike taken up in the zone. Oh and 2 to Travis Shaw. Into the windup. Here comes the 0-2 pitch. Good job of holding up on the low ball there, and it's 1-2.
Love the execution of that changeup, but hats off to the guy at the plate right now. That's a great take in this situation. Maybe bought himself a fastball.
No, he bought himself a curve.
1-2. Here it comes. Breaking ball that time that misses out of the zone.
Flip a coin right here with this next pitch. After throwing 2 fastballs to get ahead, he's been able to lay off both those off-speed pitches. Looked like he's seeing it pretty good.
All even at 2-2. Here it is. Got him. As he just continues to mow down these hitters. 13 strikeouts now.
What I like about that strikeout, guys, is that he came back with a fastball on 2-2. He was ahead in the count 0-2 earlier, but instead of continuing to nibble a little bit, he decided to get aggressive again and to challenge with his hard stuff.
Now batting, left fielder, Grady Lindstrom.
Oh, my buddy. Grady.
In now, Grady Lindstrom. As he pops the first pitch foul behind the plate. 0 for 2 from him so far in this one. Nothing in 1 count. Here it comes. 1-1.
Okay. This is my rival.
1-1 home.
I gotta.
The first baseline. And he'll step on first for the out. 3 unassisted.
Well executed two-seamer on the outside corner that time, and that's what you'll get a lot of with that pitch. He rolled right over it.
Ready once again, number 51. He's 0 for 2 thus far in this one. First pitch on its way. And he'll take strike 1 on the fastball, registering at 93 that time. The windup and the 0-1.
That's a foul ball.
101. Awesome. What's on the ring? Okay. Go back to the speed ball. Yeah.
The windup and the 0-2 pitch. And he's going to add to the total. 14 punch-outs now as that ends the inning. He's through 8 with the shutout intact. 9th inning coming up. The Mets lead it 6-0. Digging in to try it again, Tomas Nido. He'll lead things off as they look to perhaps build on an already sizable lead. Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. 9th inning begins as the first pitch is taken for ball 1. Pulled high in the air out to left field. Lindstrom moves over, makes the play, 1 away. So stepping in, Gio Wiz.
Gio Win.
Outfield comes way in here. The first pitch. In there for strike one, 0-1.
Miles an hour, dude. Lay off. Come on. Got you hard, man. Come on.
Line drive to center field. And the catch is made there. 2 gone here in the 9th.
Felt good, though.
So the lineup flips over, and digging in, Joey Wendell, 3 for 4 so far, and seeing it well in this ball game. First pitch of the at-bat on its way. And a fastball close, but ultimately ruled a ball. 1-0. The 1-0 is taken. Strike one.
I mean, the obvious key right now is the movement on his two-seamer. He's able to spot it up in when he has to, and he's able to go backdoor.
From the windup, the 1-1 pitch. Well above the letters with the fastball that time. Liner towards second. Throw in the dirt, but a good scoop at first saves an error as this side is retired. Down in order go the Mets, but they're on top by a count of 6-0. Alberto Hernandez will get up off the bench to lead off the home half of the 9th, and they've certainly got their work cut out for them here, so he'll just need to work on getting aboard. And he just keeps rolling along as he starts another batter out with strike one. A swinging strike, and now it's 0-2.
He's still looking really solid here in the 9th, and I'm sure that big lead has helped him pitch free and easy, but to me, it still looks like he's approaching it like it's a close game.
Here's the 0-2. Not a bad pitch there with 2 strikes, but it misses. 1-2.
Not sure if that was a great take or if he got locked up on a two-seamer running away, but either way, it worked out well for him. That's a well-thrown pitch, though.
The 1-2. Count still at 1-2. And he fouls this one off. The 1-2. Just staying alive, putting together a really good at-bat here.
Keep battling, young man. 3 foul balls in a row. He is calibrating that heater and the off-speed. Let's see if he can catch something on the barrel.
All right, tough guy. See what you got.
Again, a 1-2. And that's high for a ball. It's 2-2.
Looks to me like he's starting to labor a bit out there right now. He's pretty deep into this thing, and he's throwing a lot of pitches to this batter. Hasn't been able to put him away yet.
So he punches him out looking at the fastball. Alberto Hernandez is dealt with for the first out in the bottom of the inning.
When you're this deep into a start, it can be really exhausting and annoying when a hitter makes you work as hard as he did right there. He got the strikeout. That's great, but he's probably thinking, get that guy out of here.
Now the New York manager's up off the bench on his way to the mound, and it would appear he's seen enough of his starter this afternoon. So a strong performance here as he worked his way into the ninth, but he'll let the bullpen try and close with the final 2 outs. Luis Perdomo enters from the bullpen, hoping to get the final 2 outs and put this one into the win column.
I don't know why, but thanks, because it gave me. I still walk out with a 0. That's thank you, coach.
Into the box
Walking
now,
with a 0.
Marcos Casilla, as he'll look at a fastball in there on the outer half. It's 0-1. He could really use a knock here. 0 for 3 in the game so far. Into the windup. Here comes the 0-1. Liner towards second. Throw on to first. He'll be in time, and the Marlins are now down to their final out of the game. Digging in, number 2. He went down on strikes last time up.
Yeah, and he didn't put up much of a fight either, Matty. Got to find a way. Can't go down 3 pitches. I don't care if you're staring at him or swinging at him. You have to find a way to make this pitcher work a little bit harder.
Ball 1 to start the at-bat. The windup and the 1-0 pitch. Oh, tough to catch up when it's moving like that.
Beautifully thrown splitter right there. High 80s, down in the zone. Looks like a fastball coming in, and then it just drops off the table. You can get a lot of swinging strikes with that.
Splitter,
Swung on and blasted.
That's home.
No bunt cheese on that one. It's way gone.
I still get a 0.
A solo shot here to left. Second home run early in the year, and they're on the board. It's 6-1.
Oh, man. That can only count for 1 run. That was an absolute bomb. He squared it up as good as you can, and there wasn't a person in the building that didn't think that was gone.
Now batting.
Standing in now, Yohan Moncada. Hit in the air down the left field line. Heading after it is Phillips, and no one will track it down.
If he tried to work it to a save, I don't know.
2 out, nobody on. Miami down to their last strike. Line to the right side, and he'll step on first for the out, and the ball game is over.
Hey, it's hard to win games at any point, but to win games on the road, especially in this ballpark, so they are very happy with this win.
6-1, the final tally today. New York took the lead in the 4th and held on until the end. Gio Wiz takes the win on the mound, his 2nd of the year, with 15 strikeouts. So that just about does it for Mark DeRosa, Dan Plesac, Heidi Watney down on the field, and the rest of our crew. I'm Matt Vasgersian. Thanks for watching MLB Network.
15.
Whoa! Oh!
Up and up, down.
The final line score for this afternoon's ball game. For the victorious New York Mets, 6 runs, 9 hits,
Yeah, we gotta check
no
out
errors.
some
They
stats
left
then.
4 men on base. Time of the ball game, 3 hours exactly. Thank you for joining us here this afternoon. And we remind you to please drive home safely.
Damn, that was a lot. How did I hit? Let's do some replays. Yeah, that was when we went 1-0. I was so relieved. I was going, okay, whew, yeah, that I can work with that. And then he just jumped on, and that gave us 2-0. Or is this when we jumped on him? This is crazy. Those guys are getting abused today. Wild pitch. So does that count? That counts as a strikeout then. Okay. This is the second time they're showing that shot, right? Oh, no. Oh, that was the other guy. It was us who was the home run. I was there. They didn't do my hit. Okay, well, it don't matter, yeah. Wow. My stamina went down? Why would my stamina go down? Huh. Alright, let me see if we can figure it out. Well, I gotta work on that. So I got another this year, next year, that year after that, and the year after that, hanging out with these guys. So they had me from 20 to 2027. So they got an extra year out of me, those fuckers. Oh. I probably thought that was a good deal. At the time, now I know it's the worst deal. They're getting Cy Young. They got Cy Young for $5 million that year. Huh. But he's living comfortably. I can say that. How do you don't, I guess. Alright. Thanks for watching. Come back. Third start. Where's that going to be? Let's see. Look at this losing streak we had. Just getting beat up. Get 1, 2, 3, 4, me. I'll play against Minnesota. It's a 2-game trip in Minnesota, and that's going to be at home, I hope. Yeah. Maybe we're going to go play Washington. All those guys are so lucky to play Matt Washington. And then we hit the road again and play Atlanta. 1, 2, 3, 4. Me. So I'll play against Philadelphia. 1, 2, 3, 4. And St. Louis. 1, 2, 3, 4. Me. And I'll play against Milwaukee, the Brewers, some Twins and the Brewers. Okay. 1, 2, 3 doesn't count. Cincinnati. So I'm at 15 innings, 30 strikeouts. ERA 1.1. Oh, let's take a look if there's any league leaders. They might have something. This way. Here we go. Wait. There we are. Okay. Ooh, nice. Oh, wow. Oh, he has no whip. How many? 9 innings, 6 strikeouts, no walks. My type of guy. And then we're both battling it out for no walks. There's a lot of people with no walks. All right. 8 of us. And then innings pitched. I'm up there, but not there. Didn't get checked because my guy they won't let me. I got allowed 1. Oh, wow. Look at these guys. 9 innings. Modified. Next, there was a 2-run home run. That's the 2 runs. Well, another 3 innings, I'll get down to 1. 4th inning, get it under. But tomorrow, see ya. Boo boy.